Welcome to Lake Locos. I will take you to railway layout exhibitions on train days out and also show you my progress on my indoor and outdoor projects. And today I'm at the Bala Model Railway Show in North Wales. And the first layout I've come to is mill houses, an N-gauge layout running steam and diesel main lines. Now from this point, for a few of the layouts, the sound is not quite so good. I'd put a microphone on separate, hoping I could get more directional sounds from the layouts, which I seem to have done later on in the video. I think the first few didn't because the microphone had a foam cover over it, like the windproof things. Once that dropped off, it seems to have worked better. Anyway, so apologies for the sound, but the footage is still pretty good, I think. What was great about the mill houses exhibition layout was the number of locomotives and trains they had running all of the time, which kept it interesting, as well as being a very good layout, of course. Penhelig is a double O gauge model of this station on the Cambrian coastline in the British Rail steam era. I love these autumnal trees and scenery. This EM gauge layout is a fictitious Cambrian terminus station based in the 1970s. So, Gants Hill in 135 scale depicts a secret government underground railway station. So this N-gauge layout depicts the station as it was before the Lake Railway existed. This was one of a couple of layouts with really good soundtracks of countryside sounds, as well as the train sounds themselves. So it was a real shame to not get that on this video, but there you are. This is Romilly in double O gauge running steam and diesel, and there's a subtitle for it of Moving On from the Train Set.
Very nice, though.
Kilburn in double O gauge is running diesel and steam in the northeast of England. So this gentleman was building a building in kit form, and the layout was all about showing you how it's done. This was the North Wales Small Scale Railway Club. I hope we'll get to see this at a future exhibition and see what they did and how it is completed. So then on to the 009 Society stand.
Now, Mike, and I want to put a crew on it that is one of our crews, but I've yet to actually persuade anybody to get themselves 3D printed.
So this little layout has been to Kilimanjaro summit. It weighs 300 grams and apparently there are 3 locomotives in the box. It was a rucksack challenge, apparently.
It was a challenge that was put out for anybody who could build a working model, take it to Kilimanjaro and run it. So we know somebody who's totally involved in that. We built that and took it down.
Typhy Gorge, also in 009, depicts a slate quarry, railway and workshops, and also a small harbour.
Sending the passenger back down. Are you ready?
Yep, keep going. Yes.
And Phoenix Road is an industrial layout in 00 gauge. This is Sylph Fenister, and I apologise to the Welsh for my pronunciation. And it has a emphasis on Festiniog models in 009. The attention to detail on this model was beautiful, and there was a great sound effect on this, particularly on the countryside end. So again, disappointed that I didn't get to record it properly. So this is Cog Road in O'Gage, and it depicts a South Wales branch line pre-1923 steam.
Micro switch.
Make your immense sort of. Yeah. Yeah. Nice scale, isn't it? Yeah.
Next up is Amlick in N-gauge, a model of the station on Anglesey in the British Rail steam era. So this Japanese garden layout has 00 train and track, but apparently the actual garden is modelled in O gauge.
Nowhere in particular, but I wanted to have the reflections on the everything. I just like doing landscape. And with it being O gauge rather than W, it's easy to work on. You trains the W, as opposed to doing a double O landscape and an even Didier train. Obviously, Didier appear to be going further.
Is that?
So this is the Henmore Creamery, scaled in 0 to 16.5 scale, or NG7 as it's now known. The industrial buildings are all scratch built. This is Animus in ON30 gauge, and the layout is meant to be Colorado.
So it's 16mm track, so 00 gauge track.
Right.
Got a big one on.
But it's modelled in 7mm O gauge, so it's representing American 2.6.
Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't, but it's double wide. To be honest,
Starts here. That's 7mm narrow gauge stuff. This is one of the locos produced by that kind at the end there. As are those two. And that was pretty much the first off the peg thing that came out.
And there's another 7mm narrow gauge. Tanacoid in 009 scale, inspired by the Festiniog Railway. I've seen lots of ingenious layouts and lots of beautiful layouts this year, well, and in previous years, but certainly for 2025, this has got to be on my top 10. It was delightful.
Bit quicker than that.
This is Gad Hill, modelled in 16mm scale on 32mm track. It's by Tony Hill. It's based in World War One, and if you'd like to know more about it, please like and subscribe to the channel, as I also managed to capture, if that's the right words, given the model here, of Tony Hill for an interview today. So that will be coming out as a separate video. Tony's got lots of interesting stuff to share, and I think you'll enjoy it, so do look out for that one. By the way, all the bangs and crashes you're hearing now are the model's sound effects of gunfire, etc., going off all around. No surprises then that I'm videoing once again the Boot Lane Works stand because it's always set out so beautifully. And there's Andrew Gadd showing someone the new De Winton model called Joan. They're soft launching it this weekend, but hopefully it'll be painted up for Barrow Hill next week. And this is Simba, one of the other latest models, which is pretty impressive. This is Boston and Maine in N-gauge, an industrial layout set in the United States, as you might imagine from the title, with a working gantry moving some of the containers on and off railway. This is Bottom of the Barrel in Double O. It's actually a model of a brewery built in an actual beer barrel. I've seen it before, I think at Shrewsbury last year, and it's worth seeing again because the sky is absolutely amazing. That's not to say the rest of the model isn't really great as well, but it's just such a clever use of that curved ceiling, if you like, of the barrel to have the smoke billowing up there into the sky. And the layout itself packs a real punch, what with the brewery scenes, both the external view there, but also in a minute you'll see the internal view. All of the detail is great, and it just shows you that even with Double O you can fit a lot into a small space.
I saw this on the game of ceiling. I do like all these games, I do lightning and stuff. I think so, man. Yeah, that's quite handy.
Yeah, very clever.
Glanravon in Double O is a model of Steelworks post-privatisation diesel era. I stopped by at the Backman stand as I was totally taken with these two 7mm locos. Quarry Hunslets, I believe, certainly the red one is. I think the blue one is a cabbed version, but don't shoot me if I'm wrong. I think I might have to do a layout in 7mm one day. And last but not least, we get to the Indian Hill Railway, which is 16mm running on 32mm track. They're running gas-fired locomotives, and this is the third time I think I've seen the Indian Hill, and I do love the little cameos and scenery around it. And it's great seeing live steam at exhibitions. So well done, the Indian Hill guys. It's great to see you on the circuit. Yeah, well, it's got to heat up.
Going a bit faster.
I want to say thank you to you for watching, and also thank you to all the exhibitors at the Bala Show 2025. You were all very friendly and very informative. It was great. Thank you.